Hi, Josh Slaughter. I'm a Long Island political coordinator for the Mason Tenders District Council. Just finished a great meeting today with the Long Island Labor Advisory Committee, with our affiliates in law enforcement, Department of Labor, that work closely with us on prevailing wage investigations, making sure workers are getting the wages that are rightfully owed to them, and getting bad contractors off the streets who are ripping off taxpayers. But we talk more strategically about a legislative solution for major problems we have in our school construction here in Long Island. It's publicly funded public schools, capital projects that come from state monies, where for really over the last decade we've seen good law-abiding contractors pushed out of the process because school districts are really just unequipped to identify who's responsible, and they're picking low bidders who one are doing shoddy work, which endangers our students who are being educated in these facilities, but also exploiting workers who are supposed to be paid prevailing wage, state wages set by the Department of Labor. But unfortunately, the school district is charged for that wage, but workers are being paid in cash, off the books. There's cash kickbacks, misclassification of workers where they, pay a laborer's wage when they're really doing electrician work, which is a much higher wage. So there's all kinds of fraud and schemes that are unfortunately taking advantage of workers, taking advantage of taxpayers. But we have a solution, and that's project labor agreements for Long Island's public schools. There is legislation in Albany that is sponsored by Assemblywoman Szilagyi and Senator Monica Martinez. It would be for Long Island only, the two counties here, Nassau and Suffolk County. So any public school receives state monies to do large construction projects. Anything over $1 million would trigger a project labor agreement. One that ensures that the local union workforce is going to be doing the work, the locally trained workforce that does it safely and does it better than anyone else. So we're going to get top-notch construction in the facilities that our students are learning in. But also, we police the site. Shop stewards on site know what they're supposed to get paid. They know the jurisdictional work between the trades, and it's very, very difficult for someone to cheat. We love our law enforcement. They work hard. There's been a lot of cases here on Long Island, over a dozen school districts where contractors have been prosecuted in the last couple of years, showing just how prevalent the problem is. But with a project labor agreement, it really eases the burden for law enforcement. We know that people are going to be paid properly. The trades are on site to ensure that workers are paid those right wages, that the proper insurance in place, the work gets done on time, on budget, which is the best solution for our taxpayers. It passed the Senate this year. Unfortunately, it came up a little bit short in the State Assembly. So we were talking today about the importance of getting that legislation passed in the upcoming session in 2026, calling on Governor Hochul to get that approved in her budget and finally fix the major fraud and abuse throughout our public school system.